guys, happy Monday. Was prompted to do a tarot reading for today. So my personal channeled messages, because I'm doing these a little differently now. So I was kind of like, so I started school today. I started my classes today. I'm in my third year, my fifth semester, I think. And I started my classes today, and I just picked one random class to start with, right? Because I'm trying to do them one a day. And I got access to the class. I'm breezing through the materials. I'm breezing through, but retaining it, you know what I'm saying? And taking my time and like really, knowing the ins and outs of this class that I'm getting into for the next few months. And I'm like, I get done early. I'm like, oh my God, I have time to do another class. I can do 2 classes in one shot and get it out the way. And when I go to the next course, because they're all open, like if you've ever been in like the school, it's called the Blackboard. And I go to my next class, and it's empty. It's open, but it's empty. There's nothing to read. It's like just empty. And I go to the next class, and the professor put it under the announcements, oh, we're going to start on Tuesday. I'm going to put all the materials on Tuesday. I'm like, all right. So I go to the next class, and the professor's like, oh, we're going to put the materials on Wednesdays. We do classes on Wednesday. I'm like, oh, man. So with that message, I'm getting that someone is like, you're learning your lessons, but like you're trying to speed things up, okay? And in trying to speed things up and try to like ascend, I'm hearing, because an ascension in a way, in trying to ascend in a way, like you're enforcing it, you're not really retaining like what you're supposed to be learning, and you're meeting with resistance because it's almost like you're trying to check off a to-do list with this ascension or this increase or this transformation or transition, okay? It's like you're almost like wanting to like, get achievement unlocked or like a check mark or like, complete, and it doesn't work that way. You have to learn certain lessons, and certain work has to be done before you can go to the next level, okay? So you're meeting with resistance because you're trying to make the pieces fit. I'm prompted to say puzzle pieces fit, and you're getting frustrated because they're not fitting. They're not going the way that you're supposed to, that you want them to go, because everything is in divine timing. And I know I reiterate this a lot, you need a lot of patience, okay? Show yourself grace, show yourself compassion, and show others in the situation grace and compassion and patience as well. Because everybody is not the same as you. Everyone learns at their own time. People have to go through trials and errors, and you have to let some people fail sometimes in order for them to get it. I want to start off that I've a lot of people have been commenting how like these readings might resonate to like what I'm going through. And in a way, yes, because I feel like when I read these readings, I feel like I'm picking up like my past, and I know what I'm talking about because I've been through this lesson, and better understanding myself, I can kind of help you guys. So that's the way that I approach my readings. And I keep reiterating this, like I always set the intention that if my personal experiences resonate with the messages that you guys are supposed to receive from the divine, it says, I got an email that says for a friend. So it's like, I always meditate on this right before a reading. I always set intentions right before a reading. I have my mantras that I say out loud or to myself. And whatever messages like of my day-to-day, okay, or channel messages that I receive that have to do with my personal life, if it resonates with the message and I'm prompted to speak it, then there you go, okay? I do these readings a little differently, okay? I feel at the most basic level, like, yeah, you can talk about spirituality, ascension, certain like steps, but it's like you have to also remember that you're human. We live day to day, and even in the most mundane things, we can learn lessons. Okay, if you think about it, like really everything is a sign. Once your third eye opens, like everything and anything becomes a sign. Okay. um so yeah, let's begin. Okay, this is for the collective. I don't even, oh, January 8th. Time is an illusion. Monday, January 8th, 2024. This is for the collective. What is in the collective's mind, please? 2 cards came out. Ugh. Okay, what's in the collective's heart? Okay. What's in the collective's, what's the collective spirit soul message? Spirit soul message is always your challenge, your obstacle, or what you're not seeing. 2 cards came out too. Okay. Okay. Well, those 2 came out with 2 cards, so clarify the Emperor. Wow, 2s. 2s are very significant, huh? Okay. What's in your mind? You have the Hermit in the reverse and the Fool in the reverse. Okay. Because you're refusing to do the inner work, because you're refusing to study, because you're refusing to isolate yourself and kind of like move away from the, the chit chatter, from, it's hard to be social, to be non-social if you work in a public, with the public and things like that. But I mean more your social life, okay? On your downtime, okay? You're refusing to do this inner work. You refusing to do this is blocking and delaying your new beginning. Is blocking and delaying like your new adventure, your new journey, starting something new, okay? This could also mean that you're intentionally blocking this inner work because you don't want to take a risk. You don't want to move down a new path. You're comfortable in the stagnancy. You're comfortable where you're at. Okay? It's like you're in your comfort zone and you're just, and because I get the Hermit, like the hermit crab, okay? I'm getting like someone who's like in their shell, wants to stay in their shell. They don't want to move, okay? They're just retreating to their shell, okay? And you're not doing the inner work. You're just almost like, maybe the opposite. Maybe you're always out in your shell instead of coming back into your shell. Because remember, like with creatures with like shells and things like that, their shell is basically their home. That's like their home. They understand that, like, and what is it that we always say, like your body is your temple type of thing, okay? So you got the 9 in the reverse and the 0 in the reverse, okay? So it's like you're not paying attention to your intuition, okay? You're stuck at an 8, okay? You're wanting more of like a physical abundance and prosperity. That's what you're looking for, okay? And you're stuck at the 8, okay? And that's mentally. This is what you're thinking about. Like, nope, I don't want to do the inner work. I don't want to learn whatever lesson. You're refusing to maybe see something. You're refusing to do more research on something. Or maybe you're just assuming and not asking the questions that you're supposed to be asking, either to yourself or about the situation or to the other person that you may be dealing with, okay? And this has led you down a path where it's like, You're not taking a risk. You don't want to jump down that cliff. It's stagnancy. You're stagnant mentally, okay? Almost like you're not being open-minded to something. You're stuck on the same mindset. You're stuck on a mindset, okay? Emotionally, you're the emperor, okay? You are you can be emotionally controlling, okay? Or you want to take leadership in an emotional situation, okay? And then clarifying that, we got the Three of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, okay? Oops, sorry. The Page of Pentacles, okay? Taking leadership in some type of third-party situation, okay, where someone is investing very little, either you or this person, okay? You want to take leadership on this, okay? You want to take leadership on what exactly you want to invest, okay? If you want to, also the Three of Cups talks about a reunion. It talks about a celebration. It talks about a friendship circle, some type of group circle, okay? Taking leadership within some type of circle, okay, to invest on something, okay? Maybe you're planning a party for someone that you love, okay? So take it for how it resonates for your situation. But if coupled with the messages that we talked about, we did talk about like ascension and growth, okay? So to me, it's like emotionally you're controlling some type of situation, either a friend group, either a third party, or circle of friends. And this has to do with the little that you're investing or the little that someone is investing. You're trying to take control of the situation emotionally. I'm also getting with this too, like if this has to do with like a work situation, like you may be the boss, okay? And you may be surrounded with coworkers who you're very close to, okay? And you emotionally want to take control of the situation because you're noticing that not everyone is putting into the group, the team, okay? Page of Pentacles is like that idea of investing, okay? This could be also someone that's very young-minded, very not like very, you know, because any of the page, knights, queens, kings of pentacles, they move slow, okay? So this is the idea of investing into something but not like actually doing it, like almost like slow, like almost like slow to invest, slow to give in, okay? Maybe you're noticing maybe somebody within the dynamic like not like slacking, okay? But the group of people that like you, that are under you, like you love them and you care for them, but and you really this is very rare to see in like a boss type of figure, but it's like somebody, you notice that somebody here is not really pulling their weight. They're not investing time, energy, resources into the connection, into the team, okay? Now, with your spirit soul message, okay, we did talk about spirit soul messages, your obstacle, your challenge, or what you're not seeing. They both came out side to side, okay? And we got the Eight of Pentacles and the High Priestess, okay? So you're undecided about actually putting in the hard work to be able to listen to your intuition, or putting in the hard work towards a High Priestess, someone that may, you know, be intuitive, okay? You know it's going to be hard work in order for you to get these signs, in order for you to really connect with the divine, okay? And you're undecided whether you want to invest into this, if you want to invest the time, if you want to invest the energy into this. You're undecided whether it be to your inner growth, inner work, or whether it be to this High Priestess, maybe someone that like you see as a mentor, that maybe you want to learn from. And so you're undecided. Maybe your finances aren't in order. Okay, we did talk about you being at an 8. Okay, with the Hermit, with the 9 in the reverse, and this would make sense. Okay, but you're still undecided about this. Okay, and this whole situation entails a 2 of Pentacles. So something about time, energy, resources, stability. Okay, a lot of Pentacles. Well, at least 3 Pentacle cards are here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so time, energy, resources, security, state, safety, stability, groundedness, they're all very prominent in this reading. Someone may be juggling income. Someone may be juggling 2 options, stable offers, 2 homes, 2 households, 2 balancing checkbooks, balancing accounts. Maybe you have 2 accounts that you're balancing and juggling around. Okay. But this juggling act of you not wanting to put something down, you wanting wanting to have your cake and eat it too. Okay. It's like, you have to listen to your intuition. And I feel like you're also undecided with this because you work really hard. Maybe you work long hours. Maybe you, like I said, you work 2 incomes with the 2 of Pentacles. You're undecided about tapping in. Like, maybe you have gifts that you need to tap into. Yeah, we have commitment and give it time. Okay, I feel like you're committed to this person, or committed to a person, place, or thing. Okay, it's saying to give it time, everything in divine timing, let things flow. Remember what we talked about in the channeled message. Maybe you're debating some type of commitment with someone. Okay, because if this has to do with a relationship, you're either committed. I can see that with the 3 of Cups. You're committed to someone else, or maybe you're thinking about leaving where you're at to commit elsewhere. Okay, so that maybe, and this is why you're at the Page of Pentacles, because you don't know what to invest, and like you're just kind of like, like, let me just hold on to this shiny coin. I don't want to like give this out right now. Gambling. Okay, problems with addiction or gambling and bad finances. I can see that with the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Also, we did talk about this in yesterday's reading. Someone who may be spending, like, overspending on entertainment and things like that. It could be like sports. It could be like concerts. It could be anything for amusement, or like, but also having to do with addictions and gambling. Maybe drinks, weed, something. Where it's putting you in this energy where your finances are not the greatest. Okay. Something that you're overspending on that you shouldn't, and I can see that with the High Priestess side to side. Okay. And also with the 8 of Pentacles, I'm getting like you're trying to cover up some type of pain. You're trying to cover up something emotionally, and just putting yourself to work instead of actually dealing with this. Because remember, the divine feminine, the High Priestess is someone that maybe you might be dealing with a divine feminine, who knows? But the High Priestess is someone who like is intuitive, listens to their inner voice, listens to their gut feelings. This person has a connection with the divine. Okay, maybe even a committed relationship to the divine. Okay. Maybe that's where you're finding the resistance, because I'm getting here too, like you're trying to control this third party situation by giving very little. But there's someone here who sees past this, the illusions. There's someone here who doesn't want to play this game. Okay. There's someone here that their relationship to the divine is so like, it's not something that you can break. It's not something that like you can come through. So it's like you're trying to like have this person settle for like the bare minimum, and you're not going to get that with this person. You're not going to get that with this person. This person knows what they're worth. This person knows like, you know, what they deserve. They want what they deserve, and they want what they need as well simultaneously. Okay? What's the message? This person probably doesn't even give you the time of day also, because they're hard at work on like their growth and their healing, okay? Because in order to be a high priestess, you like really need to do some really deep healing. You have to be very vulnerable with yourself in order to be very vulnerable with others. Two cards came out. Oh. Heart is the new balls. You see, I talked about vulnerability. How the testicles get so hyped up as the power center of the world. The heart, my friend, has always been far more powerful than those two delicate, dangly things. Check in with your heart. Put your hands over that giant thumping muscle and ask it straight up how it would run your day if it was given the chance. Then give it the chance. Being vulnerable with yourself, being vulnerable with others. Then we talk about that, having compassion and grace for yourself, having compassion and grace for others. Be the change you wish to see up in this itch. I can't curse because I'll get, blacklisted on these apps. Hey, you, yeah, you, the one who sees what's wrong in the world and who knows that the difference between being an activist and being a whiny ASS complainer is action. You want the world to be more kind the F out on the people in your life. Hate little bugs? Pick up some trash. Can't stand judgmental blowhards? Quit judging them for being so judgmental. It really is kind of that simple. Basically, it's like what you complain about others, like be mindful that you yourself aren't doing that. Be mindful, like when you point the finger, 3 are pointing back at you, okay? That's why I always say that people are, people are reflections, okay? And sometimes what you don't like in someone points to like shadows in yourself, points to like work that you need to do within yourself. I've touched on this in videos, but like a long time ago. I saw a card flip over. Hold up. Yeah. I'm hearing you can bullish a bullisher, meaning that like whoever you're trying to like minimally like pour into or invest in, like this is someone who has healed and has been around the block a couple of times. This person was not born yesterday. So whatever you think that you're trying to pull with them is not going to work. Because this person is not the 1, 2, or 3 I'm hearing. Or 4 or 5. Sounds like my kind of people. Yeah. Stalker, stalking, watching, keeping tabs. Okay. I'm hearing social media. Someone's heavy on the social media. We talked about this in yesterday's reading. One of the spiritual AF cards mentioned it, like, keeping off of your ex's page. Okay. If you can't change the situation, either change the way you think about it or change yourself. Okay. Do some inner work. Single. Okay. This may be that you're single. This is why you want to have options. Okay. or this person is choosing to remain single because they have standards. Okay. Solar plexus. Okay. Confidence, radiance, ego, light, yellow. Yeah. So it's like this has to do with maybe someone's solar plexus is blocked. Okay. Maybe they don't have that confidence within them. Okay. And this is why like they're undecided. Okay. On their options. Something about their instability. Okay. Like they're not confident like standing on their own. Okay. Where the high priestess, like, they know who they are, where they're going. And I feel like with the Fool in the reverse, it's just like you don't know just yet because you're not taking a risk. This could also, with a blocked solar plexus, this could also be someone sitting in their ego. Okay, someone refusing to let that mask down, someone refusing to like be vulnerable. Okay. Resonates with the color yellow. Okay. This talks about your light, your core, like, you know, like your your power is more of your sacral, but like more of like that confidence to hold that light, to be radiant, you know, being comfortable with shining your light and being your true authentic self. Okay. Wintertime may be very significant. Okay. Maybe something happened in the winter. The winter is now, obviously. Or maybe something that's gonna happen after the winter. Okay. The winter is for hibernation. Okay. Maybe something's gonna take blossom in the spring, I'm hearing. Or this could be that you are the other person that you're dealing with, or the people that you're dealing with. They may be born in the winter months. Okay. That is Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and I believe Pisces, because Pisces is the end of February to March. Okay. So Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay. Those 4 signs might be very significant. They might be within anywhere in your birth chart. Sun, moon, rising. Okay. What was I gonna say? Mercury, Venus, Mars, Neptune, Saturn, Pluto, I'm hearing, and Jupiter. Okay. Yeah. There has to be an ending here, okay, between these choices that you have, okay? And you're kind of resisting to this change, okay? Because death also talks about rebirth. When something dies, something else is reborn, right? Like a phoenix, okay? The phoenix sheds, turns into ashes, and then from the ashes they grow, okay? They I'm hearing they thrive in fire. Yeah, so I'm getting it's like you're in your comfort zone and you don't want to leave your comfort zone because of you're not confident where you're going, or maybe where you're going with this person, or if you cut these people off, like what's gonna happen. Like you're so worried about like the next steps, and like you're not you're sitting in your ego about this though. Like you're just like, okay, everything's fine. I'm not gonna choose. I'm just gonna stay at a stalemate. But everything else in your life is too. Mentally, okay. Physically, you could be like enjoying this, but mentally and spiritually, it's kind of like effing with you, and you're refusing to see that like you're not making any progress in life, okay, because of how you're handling the situation. Not living in your authenticity, not taking your time, not you know making a clear-cut decision and sitting with this indecision, okay, and this juggling, okay, not being sure of yourself. This is why you have this. You or this person are dealing with these blocks. And I can see why. Like, if this is a third party situation and you're offering like a little tiny breadcrumb, like I can see why the high priestess is like, no, not doing it. I feel like one of these people is very intuitive and they're not going to play this game. Because this could also be a cross-watcher reading. That's why I always say, like, take what resonates. Because this could be a relationship. This could be some type of social situation, okay, like a friendship. Or this could be a work-related situation. Or however, if it's for your situation. You would know best what your situation is, right? And what this pertains to. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm available for personal readings, parties, and events. All my information is with the description box. Dream consultations, I have them posted up. Those are my new readings for 2024. Talks about dream analysis, symbology, coupled with a tarot reading to go in depth with what signs that you're getting from your spirit team. Like what signs that you're being prompted to look at within your life. And I'm really excited about those. I've done them for myself. I've done them for a few family members, and they're like so like insightful for that person. Because I also learn, like when I do these readings and I do consultations like this, like I learn myself. So if I see the symbology in my dream, I'm like, oh, I know what that is. Like, healing while being a healer and healing others. Okay. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.